Am I coming, sir?
Please come. Shivani, right?
Yes.
Bhagavad Gita. Let's start from there. Is it more of a philosophical piece of literature or is it more religious?
Sir, I believe it is a philosophical nature, of more of philosophical nature.
Why do you say that?
So, because if we understand the context of the text of Bhagavad Gita, it is more of personality development, understanding one's own vices, understanding one's own qualities, and improvising upon them. And it transcends all religious barriers.
Two names that I find in your DAP, one is Mr. Rajiv Gandhi's name, one is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's name. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Obviously, your, I think, college is named after Dr. Kalam. Can you name any other one institution named after him in the country?
Sorry, sir, I'll read on it.
Okay, Mr. Rajiv Gandhi University, can you name one more establishment or institution named after him?
Sir, I'm not able to recall at the moment.
Anthropology optional,
Yes.
correct? Now, give me the anthropological background of any one existing social phenomenon. You pick your choice and explain the anthropological history behind it.
Sir, I'll pick a religion. So there are many anthropological theories which explain the basis of religion, and one such is the functionalism school of thought, which says that the origin of religion probably has arisen due to the mental stress or agony that man faces in his day-to-day life. To deal with that stress, a certain kind of mechanism called religion, which offers different cultural practices, has emerged. And other set of theories include Emily Durkheim's theory of 4 principles, sir, out of which I can recollect about the euphoria feeling is generated when congregation of
This is
masses.
also a functionalist perspective, Durkheim's. Can you tell me a conflict perspective?
Sir, it is about the belief in spirits, according to E.B. Taylor.
So what's wrong in believing in spirits?
Pardon me, sir.
Conflict perspective. Why is believing in spirits a conflict perspective?
In functionalist perspective, we thought about the practical necessity in the human life, and then the origin of religion is brought upon. On the contrary, the E.B. Taylor's philosophy of belief in spiritual beings is based upon the understanding of supernatural.
Whenever we think of God, why do we look up? When we say God is everywhere, we can look down, sideways. Is there something anthropological behind it that we look up when we think of God?
As far as my understanding in anthropology, I have never come across this line of thought.
Okay, so you try and answer without anthropology. Why do we look up when we think of God?
Sir, as far as my understanding, Hindu mythology tells about hell and heaven, and hell is...
But every religion, when we think of God, we look up. Correct?
Yes, sir. Sir, I believe I do not have a concrete understanding of it.
But we do. That you agree?
Yes, sir.
Could it be something to do with natural phenomena?
Yes, sir. There are chances that it can be related.
For example?
For example, thunder. It can be frightening, and man does not know the exact process going behind.
My last point, Telangana. What has Telangana achieved after separating from Andhra? Tell me 3 specific things that Telangana has achieved.
So the first pick would be the agricultural development. The state has transcended all the limitations which were there before, and now Telangana is the highest rice producing state in the country. And so the second would be...
Telangana is the highest
producer of rice.
Has it beaten West Bengal?
Yes, sir. It has beaten in the recent, according to recent metrics.
Then number 2.
So the second one would be the increase in GDP of the state, which was before 5 lakh crore, and it has jumped to almost 15 lakh crore according to the recent estimates.
Such a huge jump.
So through systemic measures.
Okay. Third thing.
So the third thing would be the infrastructural development, especially the connectivity between different cities to Hyderabad, and that has been an improvement.
My last point about Telangana, under the previous Chief Minister, I used to notice car number plates, TS. Where does the S come from in Telangana?
So I believe it is Telangana state.
Okay, smart. Thank you.
Let us start with artful repurposing.
Yes.
What is that? What do you do in that?
Sir, it is a niche segment. It is being discussed across the world. It is basically repurposing the old articles that we use in our daily life. And my hobby specifically includes giving it an artistic touch. so that the article also looks aesthetic. For example, sir, I converted old shoe boxes and I attached them and gave an artistic look through floral motifs and paintings on them, and in the end I utilized it as a bookshelf. Similarly, I have also used old plastic containers. I have painted them and I'm using them as flower pots in the garden. In this way, sir, old articles can be made of reuse again.
Okay, no, but there is a belief that old articles should be discarded. No, it is not good to keep them. So reusing means keeping all the old. If you are not needing, you give to someone who may need, or you discard it.
Yes, sir, I agree with that. But sir, there is an increasing wastage because of the excessive consumerist mindsets. And this kind of wastage is not sustainable for the planet as a whole. And I believe that an article should be used till the end of its life, so that we may not go for new every time, and we can think of, and it also increases creative capacities to look for optimization of resources that are with us.
Okay, very good. Just tell us how Telangana has addressed its water problem, because water was one main issue on which the division happened, no? Telangana, Andhra Pradesh state. So what all has been done?
Sir, to begin with, there were few measures that were initiated. The first one is the Mission Bhagiratha, which included potable water transport across all villages and all cities in Telangana. That has solved
That
most.
means water was transported
Yes,
through
sir.
portable means
Yes,
to
sir.
all the villages, every nook and corner. Okay.
It has achieved 100% also in that, sir, even before this central sector scheme.
What was the allocation for this purpose? This must have been very expensive. And what was the water source, from where?
Sir, basically there was a complementary initiative, that is Mission Kakatiya.
Yeah, Kakatiya, I wanted to come to that. But yeah, let us first know about potable water scheme.
So it utilized the existing water streams that were available in the state and made sure that each and every village, each and every household is equipped with the functional household tap connection.
So this program of Har Jal Mein Nal, or what, Jal Jeevan Mission, it has not reached Telangana?
Sir, I would put it this way, that even before the scheme can saturate, the efforts of Telangana state has actually
Already achieved it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. And what about Kakatiya program? What all has been done? Because I visited Hyderabad and I had discussed with the Water Resources Minister that time. So he was very gaga about that, but then there was problem, no? And it was not, there were constraints in implementation. So has it been implemented? All the ponds in Haryana, water bodies have been now filled, or what has happened?
Sir, the target was very ambitious. It was targeted for about 70,000 tanks to be rejuvenated under Mission Kakatiya, where the silt would be removed, and that silt could be used as a biocompost in agricultural fields. And in this way, many such tanks were rejuvenated, but I believe the target has not been achieved. There were certain issues regarding the same.
So what is the source of irrigation, no, for rice, for paddy? What is the source of irrigation?
Sir, there is a recent project of Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project.
Kaleshwaram lift.
Yes, sir.
That project is completed. That is centrally assisted project.
Sir, I'm not sure
Not
about
very sure. Okay. So water is used from that project for irrigation.
So
You're
most
sure?
of it.
You're not very sure, but then it is fine. Your like climate change, what has been, if there is any effect, has it been felt?
Yes, sir. It has been felt in the recent times, where erratic monsoon patterns have causing a trouble for the farmers, and there has been a certain concern as well regarding the same, sir. Actually, Telangana is a semi-arid region where we do not get much of the rainfall. But in the recent times, erratic monsoon patterns have caused much of damage to the crops that are about to be harvested.
Okay. All right. Yeah, thank you.
Shivani, taking from Bhagavad Gita,
Yes.
Everybody who joins any constitutional office or our legislators, parliamentarians, they all take the oath on Bhagavad Gita. Why not Ramayana?
Sir, I believe it has to do with the innate devotion in the text, that the text is a manifestation of the truth and protection of Dharma.
So what is Ramayana then? There is no truth or Dharma in Ramayana. It is much more than Bhagavad Gita.
Sir, I believe it has to do with the kind of emphasis that we as a society place on a text. I believe it has been more towards Bhagavad Gita than Ramayana.
You think Bhagavad Gita is more prevalent than Ramayana? Although Ramayana is sung all over the homes, everywhere Ramayana is practiced, Ram Leela is done, much more than Bhagavad Gita.
Yes,
there has
sir.
to be some reason.
Yes, sir, it is. But I believe that the text Bhagavad Gita emphasizes more on the individual's duties, and it explains how a duty should be conducted. And I believe for
who
that
in
reason,
Ramayana does not conduct his duty?
sir, maybe it is due to the conversational aspect of the text.
Chalo, okay, we'll give it to that. And very frankly, even I don't know the answer. So, now you studied in IIIT Ongole.
Yes.
Recently there was a news regarding Ongole. The news came from Brazil. Any idea about it?
Sorry, sir, I'll read on it.
The world's costliest cow
Sir, it is
of Ongole breed.
Punganur cow.
Selling for 41 crores.
Yes, sir, I'll read on it.
Yes. Now, you're a student of electronics and communication. You must be knowing about drones,
Yes, sir.
missiles. Any idea of missiles?
So they are the equipment used to have a precision.
I'll ask you. You know something about them. Tell me about this latest hypersonic ballistic missiles which Russia is using in Ukraine. What is special about them? The whole NATO is worried.
Sir, I'm not aware of the usage of this hypersonic missile, but hypersonic missile is the most powerful missiles in the set of missiles, and
Why?
it operates at a speed of sound, approximately 5 times the speed of sound.
Okay, you are a little less, it's not 5, in fact, it's 10 times, 10 Mach, Kinjals. And why are the word ballistic, why it is used in missiles?
Sir, because it has a wider range.
Ballistics, even a bullet is a ballistic.
It will not, sir, I believe it is to do with the range, sir. It has a greater range compared to cruise missiles.
It may require some study from you. Alright. Now the Amir of Qatar is here. Qatar.
Yeah, yes.
Now why is Qatar so important for India?
So the first one would be the energy
First
security.
of all, this visit was a marked diplomatic departure which India showed towards Qatar. What was it?
Sir, it's related to the issue of Navy veterans.
The Prime Minister personally went to receive him, which never happens,
Yes.
at the airport. Now you tell, why is Qatar important to India?
So because of its strategic location in the Middle East, and also regarding our natural gas trade, which India wants to achieve. And sir, regarding the diaspora issues.
What are the 3 agreements signed on 3 areas, specific areas?
Sir, I'll read on it.
And what is going to be the target for trade in the next few years?
Sir, it is to double up to $28 billion.
Very good. Now, why suddenly the world has started doing this bilateral trade business instead of the multilateral trade earlier?
Sir, it is because of the increasing geopolitical uncertainties. The countries want to look for allies or partners for trade so that these geopolitical necessities and supply chain risk would be avoided.
Has the multilateral system been totally broken down?
Sir, I would not say it is totally broken down, but there is some kind of complexity being arisen due to geopolitical issues over the world, and I believe this is the time when countries will look for intra-regional trades and bilateral agreements to preserve their trade aspects. And as and when the situation eases, multilateralism again strengthens.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, Shivani.
Thanks.
Okay, so good afternoon, Shivani.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
So, continuing from his question, my question to you is, after Israel, the Iron Dome is very much in the news. Should India also by the Iron Dome?
Ma'am, I believe that India should work on indigenous development of such anti-drone capabilities.
Yes, and
And ma'am, given the crisis in the neighborhood, India should definitely ramp up its security measures. And I believe this is the right time for defense indigenization to go more aggressive than before.
yes, and the price of Iron Dome is very prohibitive, very, very expensive. Okay, since you're a woman, I'm asking you these questions. Can you name any 5 schemes of Government of India which are for the welfare of women?
The first would be Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. And the second would be National Creche Scheme.
Okay,
And the third would be Lakpati Didi Scheme.
okay,
Fourth one would be Mahila Samman Seva Nidhi.
okay.
And the fifth would be Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana.
Very good. Now, because you mentioned, I'm going to ask you, what is the difference between this Lakpati Didi scheme and Namo Drone Didi scheme? And do both of them come under the same ministry and they are managed by which mantralayas? Lakpati Didi and Namo Drone Didi scheme.
Ma'am, I'm not aware of the exact differences.
Okay. And you don't know about Lakpati Didi and the other one also?
I know about the Lakpati Didi scheme, ma'am.
What is it about?
It is about giving drones to the women.
Huh? Lakpati Didi.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay.
And
Okay, we leave it. We leave it at this juncture. I'll move on to another question. When is the Engineers Day celebrated in India?
ma'am, it is on the birth anniversary of Sri Mokshagundam Vishveshwaraya,
Yes,
sir.
very good. And when?
It's on September 12th, ma'am.
September 12th.
12th.
So, we have also heard about lateral entry in government. Like UPSC is going to hold your interview and, take you in the civil services. There is a lateral entry system also, which is also managed by UPSC. So, what is your take in it? Is lateral entry in government required or not required?
Ma'am, if we consider lateral entry, there are certain set of advantages that it brings. For example, it brings the corporate expertise into the administration, and it also brings technology to the administration. But ma'am, on the other hand, there are concerns like,
Technology or specialization?
yes ma'am, specialization would be appropriate.
Not technology, okay.
And ma'am, there are concerns like it would be a bar to the entrance, and it would be a bar to the common people who aspire to get into the services, and also corporate nexus.
Okay, so next question on lateral entry is lateral entry in government still being done or has it been stopped?
Ma'am, I'm not aware of the exact procedure right now, but I believe it was there till the recent times.
Okay, thank you. That was my last question.
All right, Shivani,
Yes.
how did you like your performance?
Sir, I would say I have some content depth in certain areas.
Never mind, nobody has a full content. Anything else?
So maybe balancing of opinions,
Like,
like the last lateral entry question.
why do you have to balance every opinion? Do you have to?
So do I have to take a stand there or?
That's what I'm asking. Why are you saying balancing opinion? Do you need to balance every opinion?
No, sir.
So then, okay. Have you appeared for any other mocks?
Only one mock, sir.
Okay. What
before
was the
this.
feedback given to you?
Feedback was to improve the knowledge part and also work on personality.
Why? What's wrong with your personality?
So I might be a bit nervous yesterday. I gave a mock yesterday.
You don't look very nervous today.
Yes, sir.
Are you nervous?
No, sir.
So then, I find you pretty good. Very presentable. You speak well, you answer well. To the extent that I don't have too much advice to give you, except the very obvious question I asked you. One more thing named after Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, one more after Dr. Gandhi. Both are in Hyderabad. Now can you tell me?
Sir, I'm yet to recall that.
Rajiv Gandhi International Airport.
Sir, I was thinking about the educational
Okay,
institutions.
education, the missile complex in Hyderabad, APJ Abdul Kalam Missile Complex.
Yes.
Have you heard of it?
Yes, sir.
I mean, somewhere where you are not very sure, or maybe you thought you were very sure, meaning of ballistic. Ballistic is a path or a trajectory as far as I
Yes, sir.
understand.
Trajectory.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then Lakpati Didi. What did you say? Drones. That was drone Didi.
Yes.
So be sure of what you say. I have nothing to advise unless you have something to ask. You keep going the way you are going, you'll do well. You want to ask anything?
Sir, I do not know how to gauge my performance exactly.
You perform, I find it pretty good.
Yes.
Barring that, nothing to advise you. All the best.
Thank you so
Bye
much.
bye.
All
Thank
the
you.
best.
All the best.
Thank you.